It's actually, so these are considered holistic medicine. So basically, a lot of vapes now people don't like. There's two reasons. One has glycerin in it, and two is the cartridges. Our cartridges are all stainless steel and ceramic. So there's nothing in it that heats up that's bad for you. Then on the inside, for the liquid, it's all essential oils that are extracted from India. We have a 100-liter extractor machine there, extracts it, sends the liquid to the United States. We own a company called New Axums in Indiana. They process it, they blend it with CBD, and then they ship it to us. We're a part owner, and we put them in the cartridge. We fill the cartridges here in Oakland.
Are these all oils?
Yeah, they're all essential oils and CBD. That's it. There's no other ingredient. Nothing, zero zilch. So, for instance, if you look, now it breaks it down. The NRG tells you what flaxseed does, what cardamom, it's an antioxidant, antiseptic, cinnamon bark. So if you go through them all, it'll tell you what it is. That way, if one of your customers sitting there and you got maybe one in your thing and they say, why would I want to vape saffron? What is that going to do for me? You say, oh, it's, it gets rid of toxins, it's good for your nervous system. You kind of more, versed on it. And it's something, the reason I printed these out, because I don't think they expect you to learn it all or memorize it, but that way you have it and you said, oh, hey, take a look at it. You can show it. Because there's nothing on here, pricing, there's nothing on here that you can't share. So, like I was saying, so it's actually considered holistic, and a lot of people ask if our stuff's organic. Yes and no. It's organic, certified organic, but it's done in India. It can't be certified organic because it's not grown here in the United States. It's manufactured here, it's not everything, but it can't be considered organic, but it is. It's in organic fields in India, nothing touches it, and that's all they've been growing for years and years and years and years.
So we don't have to worry about allergies?
Nothing.
So this is like a peanut allergy?
Yep, they don't touch anything. That's all they've been growing in these fields for like 100 years, seriously. It's just these herbs, so because they use them for multiple things. So, but yeah, you just go through. So basically, we have energy. What it is, it's not like a 5-hour energy. What it does, it just kind of gets your body going. There's nothing in it that's going to make you crash. So there's no caffeine, taurine, none of that stuff in it. Okay. Movement's good for your joints, muscle ache, minor muscle aches, joint pains. It's good to have. The clarity, basically what it does, it kind of just makes you more focused. It opens your mind. If you're studying, if you're doing anything, you're sitting at your desk working, it kind of just keeps you focused. And then relaxation is kind of a de-stress, or, it's not that it's going to put you to sleep, but it will relax you a lot and able your mind and body to go to sleep. Now, that's my problem with sleep, is my mind just never stops. So, with this, it actually, it lets you relax and de-stress. So, and the same thing, all the ingredients are on there. You can check them out. That way, you can see what the stuff does for you, and you can go back and Google it and see if that really does it. And trust me, it's all there. So
They're vapes, right?
yes.
So what's the effects on the lungs from that?
Nothing, because all it is essential oils and CBD. So I should have brought one. When you watch people e-juice or vape, they throw a huge smoke off.
Right.
That's because it has glycerin in it, or PCG, which is actually very bad for you.
Right.
They actually had some chemicals in it they're not allowed to do anymore. It was causing popcorn lungs, or boils. So ours, you'll take a big puff, 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 and you'll put out, and it'll be like this little bit of smoke, and it's almost clear. It's because it's just essential oils and CBD oil, and that's it. There's nothing harmful.
Does it get absorbed into the lungs? Is that how it's?
Yes, the CBD. Yeah, CBD and the essential oils, exactly that. So don't put water in your lungs, there's no liquid. That's the little bit that you're breathing out is just the excess. So yeah, there's nothing in it. You look at the ingredients, there's zero. So these are what the packs look like. There's
That's
4
just the
different
cartridge,
kinds.
right?
Yeah, that's just the cartridge. And then you're gonna have some batteries as well, just in case. Now, if anybody asks, will my battery fit this? Yes, it's a typical 510 pin. So if you have somebody that does vape e-juice, theirs will unscrew and screw right onto this, no problem. And
Have you
it
had
all
any
works.
problems with the batteries at all?
No, they're rechargeable too. They have a little USB. You mean as far as blowing up like you see?
Yeah,
No.
right.
This is actually a really good company, AccuVape. They've been around for a long time. They use high-end products, thus this product's higher. A lot of people go, oh, you want me to buy this? Retail's like $12.50. You want me to pay $12.50? I can get them for $3. Yeah, and they're gonna last a month, and they're gonna blow up in your pocket. So these are good, well put together, and a quality
Can you
product.
fly with those?
Yes. Yep.
So they're not made by the same company that makes the cell phones that explode.
No, those either.
I can't say this because you're being recorded and might be put on YouTube.
Great. So, all right, any questions on the Ayurvedas? Zero zones, nothing? Got it?
No?
Feel confident?
Oh, age restriction.
You have to be 18?
You know what, anything,
How can I help you?
Interrupting a class.
No, it's okay.
I'm just gonna drop this off for you guys. I see you're busy.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
anytime you do anything that consists of, CB or vaping, they still tell you it should be 18. Even CBD.
Yeah.
As far as like a topical, and the reason they say that, because now remember, CBD is still considered a Schedule 2. Farm Bill's in effect, it's supposed to go through at the end of this month, supposed to is the key word. If it does, you'll see CBD in every single store, in every single market, gas station, because now it'll be like buying aspirin. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. So, all right. Okay, next, we did the mint extracts on there next. So this is just our typical, it's called a tincture. So if anybody asks, no, you can't put this in a vape. It's not set up like that. It's not to go into the lungs. This is drops that go underneath your tongue. All right, so basically the best way you tell them, you fill up the dropper, put it underneath your tongue. Try to let it sit there as long as you can. If you swallow it right away, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's going to do a little less, but they tell you when it goes into your glands, it gets into your system faster.
Can you use that in the diffuser?
I don't see why not, but I don't see the benefits as much as intake.
That would be an expensive diffuser.
Yeah, because
Okay.
this, because it retails for like $60.
Okay.
So yeah, it'd be kind of, you know.
And it also goes well in tea if you can't take the taste.
Yeah, most
Just
definitely.
my
Yeah, you can
mom-
put it in tea. You can put it in anything. We try not to make it as sweet because ours just has a little bit of peppermint extract, but then it has monk fruit. If you look at the ingredients, monk fruit has a couple of different things. It's a good digestive and it's a natural sweetener. So how you see these companies that are doing how do you pronounce it, Steva or Steva? Steva's actually it's good for you. It's better than sugar, but it's still not the greatest.
Does that have to
Yeah,
taste?
yeah, and it tastes horrible.
Yeah, it
So
does.
monk fruit is actually a natural sweetener with no high sugar content. So there's no, that's why you don't get a ton of sweetness when you use this. But that's why we add a little bit of peppermint oil. And it is extracted, everything that we do is all natural. So, any questions on the oil? Not.
I know it helps with stomach issues if you have an upset stomach.
Yeah.
As long as you can take the taste, unless you put it in hot tea, you won't notice it.
Yeah,
You just
that's
take
the
it
monk
straight.
fruit. Monk fruit's good. Now, in dosage, it says on their dosage, basically what I tell everybody is try to get a full dropper and take that 1 to 2 times a day. And CBD works different than like an opioid or aspirin. Aspirin, you start with low dosages and then you work your way up, and that's how people get addicted to stuff, is taking too much product. CBD works the opposite. Start a little bit higher, you can take 2 droppers a day, see how your system's reacting to it, drop down to a dropper a day or 1.5 a day, and then level off. So CBD, you're actually using less product, you save money in the longer run. So, next product is our pain balms. We have 2. One's 100 milligram, and the other's 500 milligram. So that's 100 milligram in the 2-ounce bottle. Okay, so that doesn't mean you're going to get 100 milligrams every time you use it. It's 100 milligrams in the 2-ounce bottle. Okay, the 500 is just an extra strength. So if you have somebody that has massive back pains or a torn shoulder or anything, torn quad, that's going to be better. Is it going to heal a torn muscle? No, but it relieves the pain. It's an anti-inflammatory, it helps with pain, it's great for massages. If you have somebody that's got a sore shoulder, you're doing a massage, you put it on, it's gold. 100 milligram is more like an everyday kind of usage. You know, you guys are using your hands all the time. If you rub some on the top of your hands, rub it in, you know, put it on your fingers right here, you'll notice a difference. If you have a lot of pain, try the 500. And it's basically a dab. You're just taking a dab, you're putting it on, and you know, just a ton doesn't, you'll notice it doesn't work. It's not that it means it's more effective the more you use. It's just how you use it. Okay? So, Celadrin, have you ever heard of chondroitin and glucosamine? Okay, chondroitin and glucosamine most of the time comes in a pill form. It's great for tendons, ligaments, shoulder pain, people that play sports.
Plus with blow dryer.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the constant movement of the hair, you know, brushing and the blow dryer. So basically, chondroitin and glucosamine is actually one of those drugs that really does work. It's really good for you. So Celadrin is basically the same. It's just 6 times more faster and a better product. So works quicker. You don't need to put it on, take a pill at night, and then wait till the next day you feel better. You can rub this on and you'll notice a difference right away. So great. That should be one of your best sellers. That should be a great product for not only you, but for like any customer. You know, don't feel bad to open one up. Maybe we'll open one of the 100s up, and I'll get you. Do you have one? Okay. You know, put it on their hand, just rub it in for them, and while you're doing it, give them a little massage and see how they like it. You know,
We already had one customer that wants it.
Okay.
Because one of our other stylists used it on him while he was waiting,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just sitting in the shampoo bowl.
Yeah. So it really is. It's a great product. So, you know, these aren't stuff that we've just put together. This is stuff that we've worked on for a long time. We have in-house formulators. So, any questions?
Just to set us
We,
apart.
do you have something for our stations that will say, like, ask me about CPC or something? Because Mike was saying we didn't want to leave the products on our stations
Mhm.
because they'll disappear, and we need a way to promote them, and we forget about them because we're up here.
Yeah.
And we're over there, and we just bring them up and they pay, and we don't get the chance to even.
Yeah, we'll see about, I actually have some trifolds that were supposed to be here yesterday that we put together. Those would be really good. Nice little informative package. It has everything except for the pet stuff on it. So all the human consumption. I'll have a trifold for the pet stuff later on. I'm waiting for a couple of the other products to come in. But I'll bring in some trifolds, yeah, because that way it's a take home too. You can kind of give it to them if they, oh, hey, let me think about it, or, you know, this is a
Or I know
really good
somebody
idea.
that could
Yeah,
use it.
exactly.
Right.
So that way you can have a couple at your station and go from there.
Yeah.
Okay. That covers all the human consumption. Next is our pet products. So the pet treats. Now, these pet treats will be changing. So these actually have the federal legal amount of THC in them. You're allowed 0.03, okay, or 0.3% THC by volume. Ours are like 0.02. So we have very little amount. The reason there is in there is because this is full spectrum. Full spectrum, the difference between full spectrum and isolate is full spectrum using the whole plant where there is THC properties in hemp. That's why they're the same family, different plant. So, when you make isolate, it's more of a chemical compound. There's 0 THC in it. So, what we are doing is, as of right now, these have small amounts, which won't do anything to the dog, won't make mine. You'd have to give them the whole package, basically, at one time.
How long
And,
you gotta do that?
and you got to remember, these are a treat. These aren't food. So if somebody says, "Oh my
They're
God, I
soft.
can't," they're soft. They're soft chews. Yep. So if you got somebody that says, "Oh my God, I can't get my dog high," this has this. There's no way, shape, or form. You literally have to give them the whole bag, and all that's going to do is probably make them sick. You know, and it would be the same thing as going to, you know, Petco and buying treats and give them the whole bag. You know?
They're for cats too, right?
Yes, yeah, you can actually, they're perfectly fine. We are coming out, we will have some, we have a cat treat line that'll be in this bag. The dog treats are going to a bigger bag and they are isolate, and then we'll have horse treats down the road as well. Now, the oil, same thing. It is full spectrum. We are changing. We'll have the full spectrum and then we'll also have an isolate. Because we have some places like vets or people that are just really, really particular, they will not touch it. So isolate has 0 THC. Same thing, depending on dog, the size of the dog. Bigger dog, over 45 pounds, give them a full dropper. Less than 45 pounds, half a dropper, you know, once a day. Small little mini dog, half a dropper 1 time a day. That's it. The other 2 times a day. So basically what it does for dogs, if anybody asks, joint pain, older dogs that have kind of lost their will to like really run around and play ball or fetch or anything, it kind of brings them back to life. The reason it brings them back to life is because it's an anti-inflammatory. It's taking pressure off their joints. It's allowing them to relax and enjoy. So there's nothing in it that's gonna, cure them of any major disease. But if you, a lot of stuff with the way CBD works is, if you do catch something early enough, CBD really will help. Hip dysplasia, German Shepherds, labs get it really, really bad. This will help, especially before or else in the early stages of it. It'll help with hip dysplasia. So anxiety. You got dogs, I see Facebook gets blown up around the 4th of July. Oh, please don't shoot off fireworks. My dog's gonna go crazy. Give them some CBD to relax a little bit. So, puppies, hyperactive puppies, is sometimes they just don't stop. I have, my dog just turned 1 year old. He's a 65-pound pit bull that feels that he's still 10 pounds, a lap dog, and he's nuts. So I started giving him CBD. He still likes to play. He's still a puppy, but he's calmed down. He's not absolutely ridiculous, and he was absolutely ridiculous. So,
My puppy just turned
yeah, he was chewing 4x4 posts on my outside porch. And,
As they through our couch.
That's like, it's like separation anxiety too. So it basically, it helps with that. It helps them calm them down and feel more relaxed. It's not that you're drugging them, I had somebody ask the other day, and it was funny, they sell pharmaceuticals, and they said, oh, I don't know, I can never give my dog drugs. And I said, you see all that stuff you have right there? What do you think that is? Just because Big Pharma runs it, that's all, you're giving your dog a bunch of drugs. So it's about as all natural as you can get. Any questions?
Do you have a website that we could send a client to
Yep.
if they wanted to do their Nazi research?
Yep, it's just called My Hempology, and it's right here, myhempology.com.
We're gonna put all of this onto